Hi guys, it's Emma and welcome back to my channel for another Sims 4 speed build. As I said in yesterday's video, today I am building in the world of San Myshuno in 2B Jasmine Suites. Yesterday's upload was a speed build of my renovation of 2A Jasmine Suites, so I will link that in the description box down below if you want to have a look and see what I did with that one. In case you didn't know, because you haven't caught yesterday's video yet, I have decided to rebuild The Sims 4. Not like literally rebuild it. Well, I guess kind of, because I have bulldozed every single lot in The Sims 4. And after I was done spending 3 hours doing that, I decided that I was going to just do a couple of apartments. And I pretty much did these back to back because 2A only took me about 25 minutes, I think, to put together. 2B took me a little bit longer because, as you can see, this is a 2-bedroom apartment. It has 1 bathroom, it has 1 master bedroom, and then the second bedroom has bunk beds. I wanted to get as many Sims as possible into this apartment, mostly because I also wanted the budget. I'm not gonna lie. So this is a starter apartment for 3 Sims, which I am very, very chuffed about. I'm not gonna lie. I'm really pleased that I managed to make this like a starting budget for 3 Sims. So if you're the kind of player who jumps straight in and you make your kids in Create a Sim, this is ready to go for you. You've got bunk beds and you've got double beds, so you can get 3 or 4 Sims into this apartment easily. I wasn't quite sure what I was going for really when I started this. You'll see it took me a minute to get the floor plan together, and it's because these apartments are such a weird shape. Like, they're really long, and I find that long rectangular and like square buildings are the hardest to come up with a floor plan for in The Sims. I don't know if it's just me, but I find it really difficult. Like, it's so much easier when there's like a bump out here and there to do, which makes the apartments, although they're easier to decorate in terms of like you don't have to worry about landscaping or like what the house actually looks like on the outside, makes it really difficult to like redraw the floor plans. And I think the Sims team probably feel that as well, because no offense to them, but the floor plans of these things suck like a lot. So I'm just going through, and as you can see at the moment, I'm laying out all the furniture that I need, and that's because it is a starter apartment. And the first thing I always do if I'm sticking to a really tight budget, especially with a starter apartment, is I put out all the essentials. So obviously that includes like your kitchen, so your fridge, your sinks, the stove, toilet, bath, shower. And because I had 2 kids in bunk beds here, I definitely wanted to have the tub and shower combo. And part of that is because obviously if you need to, you can clip a toddler bed to the lower bunk of a bunk bed. So if you were sort of playing and you wanted to like switch out the single bed for a toddler bed, I wanted you to be already have like the stuff in place. As I was putting the furniture down, I realized that, you know, we've actually got a lot of like cheaper furniture that would work really well. And apartments are great for starters because you don't have to pay for the outside walls, like the exterior walls, and you don't have to pay for the windows. And I feel like that lends itself to opening the budget up a little bit for some like nicer sofas, like slightly better sofas. As you can see, I had a little bit of fun with this. A lot of this at the moment is just placement furniture. I do change up quite a lot. As you can see, I'm now changing out the kitchen. I went for the dream home decorator. I feel like with the kitchen counters, there's like the really cheap, the really expensive, and then just like this obscure price range sort of like in the middle of it all, where they're all kind of the same price, but there's like only 10 or 20 simoleons in it. And sometimes it's just worth the upgrade. I have to say it is. And it worked really, really well in this apartment. The main living area, I think you can kind of see that it's a little bit boho at the moment. It does kind of stay with those vibes, to be honest. And this one was a lot harder to do than the other apartment. And I don't quite know why. I think it's because I didn't really know what I was going for so much of this one. And then I think I sort of put these items down and I was just like, wow, you know, I've got like this boho vibe. I'm just going to lean into it at this point. I didn't get as much into this master bedroom as I wanted to. I was a bit disappointed about that because I would have liked to have more decorations on the wall, but I kind of put a bit more into like the kids' room, making sure that like the kids had toys and they had stuff for skill building. and also the main living area. There is a TV in the main living area, but it is one of the cheaper TVs. They don't get a nice one like they did in 2A, Jasmine. So, you know, but I did get the important computer in, and I know sometimes that's a really hard thing to get in a starter. But I think this is, again, where the apartments excel, where you don't have to worry about paying for windows and exterior walls. I kind of feel like that alone frees up at least 1,000 simoleons or so for the computers and TVs as well. But obviously I went for the computer with this one. That was that break in the footage there. I apologise about that. That was me doing this in 2 filming sessions. So when I came back in, I moved straight into the kids' room. I didn't really know what I was going for with this. I really kind of wasn't sure. At this point, I was pretty adamant I was going to have to use the base game bunk beds. And I have to be honest, I don't really like them. And I do change them. But by this point, I have fallen wholeheartedly in love with this wallpaper and the green walls, especially with those curtains from high school years where they're like purple and green. I am very, very happy with this room. I love this room, actually. It's a bit of a really weird shape, and the door's in a bit of an awkward spot. But it worked, strangely, in the end. And I think changing the bunk beds out made a huge difference to the way this room actually looked. I went with the new ones from Growing Together. And thankfully, because the Sims team are smarter now than what they were back then, there is more like, there's like different swatches with the same wood tone. And I think having the 2 different bedspreads, you'll see at the end of the room, having the 2 different bedspreads made a big difference as well. I've obviously put the nightlight in to stop the monsters under the bed, which is something I'm really trying to do with every build now. So we've got the cheap, what's it called? A doll's house. That's the one. We've got the cheap doll's house from Eco Living because it's made of cardboard and it doesn't really cost anything. We have a Blarfy and a toy box. So there's kind of enough stuff in here for the kids to do. And in terms of like their skill building, they've got like the imagination and stuff like that. So I probably didn't need to put this much decor in the kids' room. It's just now occurring to me that had I have gone a little bit lighter in the kids' room, I could have given like the parents something, but do you know what? It's fine. We're here now. It was at this point when I put the rug down that I realised that the beds just weren't going to work. And you can see me, I'm just having this massive indecision over which beds to use. I do go for this one, and you can see I changed the lower bunk swatch as well. I move in here and I'm trying to do something with the walls. I don't think I did anything with the walls in the bedroom. I have to be honest, I think the master bedroom is a little bit sad, but I was very, very happy to use that wallpaper. I mentioned it a couple of videos ago. I can't remember exactly which one, but I've been trying to use some of like these cool wallpapers from the like the Maximalist kit. And I really love that swatch. I love like the orange against the deep green, and I managed to get it in, and you know what, it worked. And I think I go for orange on all the walls here as well, including here in the kitchen. I think I use like the honeycomb. I mean, it's not really, I don't think it's actually a tile. I don't think it's in the tile category, but it looks like a tile. So this one here, if it looks like a tile, it's a tile to me. So I have the purple in there because I really liked it, but I do change it out to the orange one. So I'm just trying to fill a bit of space here. I was quite conscious of my budget at this point. As you can see, I'm just under 2,000 simoleons, and I was like, oh, I've still got to like get quite a bit in here. Like I haven't really touched the bathroom yet. I need like a couple of rugs. I need curtains, lighting. I probably could have gone for cheaper curtains, but you know, I really didn't care. I needed those there. It does mean there's none in the kitchen, but it's fine. It's not a big deal. I think the layout of this one was a little bit weird, and I think if I could do it again, I would perhaps change the layout. But I have to be completely honest, I don't really mind it that much. I do think it's weird, but again, they're so hard to figure out the floor plan, and I do think it is a better floor plan than the one that was here originally. This is the one where like you've got the 2 bedrooms kind of like squished up at the back. So the bedrooms are much more spacious, although it is slightly at a cost of the living space, but I don't think it matters. I mean, let's be real, if you're playing, the Sims are going to spend half their time in here on the computer anyway. So, you know, there's one Sim well out of the way, and then that's, you know, space well used for. I do extend this hallway out a little bit just to sort of make like that one big flat wall in the bedroom, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I don't know. It's not. Yeah, I do. So I do green here, and then I put the orange through into the kitchen, which was really fun. And then I decided to change up the bathroom a little bit because, hey, everything else is bright and colourful. Let's make this bright and colourful. In the end, I'm really happy with the decor. And I actually think, despite it having a slightly strange layout of an apartment, it is the kind of room, I think, not room, it's the kind of apartment I think I would like to play in my own gameplay as well. So yeah, anyway, we are coming to the end of the video now. It is available on my gallery. My gallery ID is Hart121. It is under rooms, and don't forget to redraw the walls behind every single door if you do place this into your game. Obviously, the gallery does not recognise apartments as a lot by themselves. You have to upload them as a room and therefore download them as a room, which means I have to delete one wall behind every door. So don't forget to do that if you place this. Yeah, the screenshots are coming right now. So if you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more Sims 4 content. I will put my renovation of 2A Jasmine Suites down below in the description box. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone.